7 o'clock.
Today's news.
Hurricane Milton gained strength.
We're going to board up, bag up, and leave.
1 year since October 7th in Israel.
They said, okay, I'm going to die. It's okay. Just breathe.
The Supreme Court's new term.
Guns, LGBTQ rights, the use of deadly force by police.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. Hurricane Milton is getting stronger as it heads toward the west coast of Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. It's now a Category 4 storm that forecasters say should make landfall sometime Wednesday. CBS's Christian Benavides says people are making preparations and some are leaving their homes.
At the Bell Islander Market in St. Petersburg, owner Bradley Bell just got done cleaning up from Helene.
How did it impact this community? It devastated them. All their belongings, their world is on the side of the road.
Kevin Babstorm is the president of the Shore Acres Civic Association in St. Petersburg. The area is still covered with a field of debris from Hurricane Helene.
Now they have to evacuate from wherever they are and go somewhere else. We don't know what's going to be left when we get back.
We met up with the mayor of Tampa.
What's your concern for people who say, I'm just going to stay and ride this out?
That mindset is going to take your life. If you choose to fight with Mother Nature, she wins 100% of the time.
The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams is watching Milton head toward Florida.
It is forecast to slam into the west coast of the state as a major hurricane Wednesday into Thursday, taking out power and causing structural damage. It will maintain hurricane status as it cuts across the state. At the coast, the surge, it will be life-threatening at 12 feet, which could consume homes, businesses, and destroy roads.
Now to the Middle East and a solemn day in Israel 1 year after the Hamas attack that sparked the war in Gaza. Here's CBS's Elizabeth Palmer.
The attack began with Hamas terrorists shooting their way out of Gaza to launch a pitiless attack on young people attending a music festival. It was chaos, a killing spree and mass kidnapping there and on nearby kibbutzim, where 101 people were murdered, some burned alive in their homes, and even babies abducted. Israel's response was immediate. It bombed Gaza, then sent in ground forces to destroy Hamas and rescue the hostages. A year later, neither has been accomplished. 97 hostages taken on October 7th are presumed still to be in Gaza, along with 2 million Palestinians trapped in a sliver of land the Israeli military bombs every day. The target, they say, is Hamas. The collateral damage can be anyone else, no matter how small.
I'm Vicky Parker at the Foreign Desk in London. Ahead of this anniversary, Prime Minister Netanyahu said Israel's Western allies should be behind the Jewish state 100%.
President Macron and some other Western leaders are now calling for an arms embargo against Israel. Shame on them.
But inside Israel, families of the hostages killed or still held by Hamas say it's Israel's leaders who should be ashamed.
They are not doing enough because the year passed and our beloved ones are not here.
The stalled peace talks, the ongoing Israeli onslaught on Gaza, leave these families little room for hope.
Correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns reports this morning on the weekend campaigning by the presidential candidates.
Kamala Harris has left them stranded.
With states in the southeast still reeling from Hurricane Helene, former President Donald Trump continued to criticize the federal response while on the campaign trail in Wisconsin Sunday, without evidence for many of his claims.
The White House is doing nothing. They've abandoned us. And you know, it's largely a Republican area. So some people say they did it for that reason.
North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis says all the misinformation isn't helping recovery efforts.
We don't need any of these distractions on the ground. It's at the expense of the hardworking first responders and people that are just trying to recover their lives.
Vice President Kamala Harris visited the storm-ravaged Tar Heel state over the weekend.
I came here to find out what's going on the ground, to find out what more we can do in terms of federal aid.
The U.S. Supreme Court has let stand a decision barring emergency abortions that violate a Texas ban. This comes as the court begins its new term today. CBS's Jan Crawford.
It's the traditional first Monday in October. The justices are kicking off what is shaping up to be another significant term, with major cases on a wide range of hot-button issues: guns, LGBTQ rights, the use of deadly force by police, and laws and regulations designed to protect minors from porn on the internet